You pair of idiots, get your act together. Oh crap, are we on? Alrighty then. Good morning Vyond City. I'm hoping everyone out there is having a great and safe day out there. A couple of days ago, disaster struck at Vyond Park, with what appears to be a person in some sort of battle suit, attacked some of the people that were at the park. But thankfully, according to reports, there were no fatalities during the mech-suited terrorists' assault. Some of the people who were there during the assault include famous wrestler, the Wrestlerinator, aka Jeremy Kaiser, along with his wife, and retired wrestler Big Gun Gal, aka Honey Kaiser, and their only son, Brian Kaiser. We are currently setting up an interview with the Kaisers as we speak to get a better idea on how events laid out. Take it away, Tori.
So Jeremy, is it true that you actually fought off with a mech-suited terrorist?
Yes, it's true. I did it to save a dear friend of mine. He was the one who was targeted by that mech-suited psychopath.
Who was the person that was his target?
The guy in question wishes to not have his face on the news to avoid unwanted media attention.
Understandable. So honey, tell us your perspective of the assault at the park, if you would please.
I didn't get to be a part of the fight as much as my husband and the other guy did, but I did almost get shot with an eye laser.
Oh really? Well, how did you guys get away from the mech-suited terrorist wrath?
Lucky I guess.
We just so happened to be friends with the son of Bella and Richard Lucas. They picked us all up with their camper van and drove us out of city limits to avoid the enemy.
Oh really?
Yep. We owed them our lives.
Ah, how sweet of them. And that was the Kaisers. Back to you, Mario Freak.
Thank you, Tori. In other breaking news, also a couple days ago, Mount St. Helens had mysteriously erupted. Our experts say that the eruption wasn't by a natural cause. The volcano wasn't supposed to erupt for a much longer period of time, so they assumed that the eruption was done on purpose. There have also been sightings of another guy in a mech suit that was flying with the mech-suited terrorist, heading in the same direction of where Mount St. Helens is located. We have no idea about the bigger picture of all that's been going on this past week, but all of us here at the Vyond News Network will continue to push hard to find some answers, so stay tuned for future updates, here, on the Vyond News Network.
Wow, would you look at this? Hey, Joseph, come check this out. Oh yeah, he's down in the study again, he can't hear me. I feel kind of bad that he's doing this all on his own. Hey, I should go and help him. I bet he would love that.
Alright, let's get to reading. Okay, where was I again? Oh yeah, the part where Professor Enzo strived to bring people back from the dead as cyborgs.
Joseph, wait a second.
Oh, hey there buddy, do you need something?
I feel bad for you doing all the research on your own. So I was wondering if I can assist you in researching about the professor.
Oh absolutely, I would really appreciate the help Ted. Say, why don't you read it this time?
Of course, I'll be more than glad to read it. Alrighty, let's begin. Back in the winter of 1989, the newly elected President of the United States at that time, the late Scott Gilson, along with Senator Seth Walker, had an ambition of achieving mankind's ultimate eternal dream, researching for immortality. The President and Senate then approached the professor to take on such a daunting task. Frederick was skeptical at first. He feared that they would use his research for war, but then he realized that he could co-opt the program in order to find a cure for HIV/AIDS, which this negotiation happened at the height of the HIV/AIDS endemic. It was also the illness that caused Enzo's wife, Lonnie Enzo, to die from.
Man, that is very sad.
Things are getting real fascinating now, aren't they? What could this possibly be leading up to?
It must be of significance. Why else would Mr. Cyborg be assigning me to keep educating myself about Professor Enzo? There just has to be a reason as to why.
But for whatever reason it may be, he's sure cryptic about his reasoning.
His reasoning is not that important to me right now. All I care about is meeting his master.
I wonder if even Professor Enzo and Mr. Cyborg's master are the same guy.
Well, it's got to be. Mr. Cyborg could have stopped and said that I was reading up on the wrong guy. But he didn't now. Now did he?
I won't argue against that. I know how much wanting to meet his master means to you, Joseph. All I want is for my best friend to be happy.
Thank you, Ted. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's nothing.
So then, what does the book say about Enzo teaming up with the government on achieving immortality?
Right, let's figure that out. Is that your phone? Or is that a huge housefly in your pants?
Oh, very funny, Ted. Like I have a housefly tucked away in my pocket. Hello, Joseph speaking. Oh hey, Mr. Wrestlerinator, what's up? Oh, you want us to come? Okay, see you guys then, bye.
Who was that on the phone, Joseph?
That was Jeremy. He was wondering if the both of us along with Ferb would like to go hang out.
Please tell me we're also gonna go and eat as well. I'm very hungry right now.
Well duh, we're gonna go and eat at Buffet Land.
Yes. I love Buffet Land.
This will be an excellent opportunity to tell Ferb and Jeremy about our newfound research on Professor Enzo. Let's take the book with us, and on our way, we can take the time to also study up more on him while out and about in town.
Sounds like a great idea.
Let's get ready, Ted. I'm also starving.
I'm coming, Joseph. Wait for me.
Oh man, today's a great day to hang out with just me and the boys.
Yes, it is, Joseph.
So Jeremy, how are you enjoying your time off from wrestling?
Oh, it's been great getting to spend time with Honey and Brian again after such a long tour.
That's great, Jeremy. I'm very happy for you. And hey, Ted told me that the three of you were on TV earlier today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you aren't the only one who's appeared on live television lately. Ferb's also appeared on the Vyond News Network recently when we had our first encounter with Mecha Vengeance.
Ferb, you too?
Yeah, I got interviewed by the Vyond News Network.
This Mecha Vengeance scum has been the huge talk of the city lately.
Yeah, this past week has been insane.
So Joseph, have you been studying up on Professor Enzo at all since we got home?
Oh yes, I have.
What have you found out so far?
I'll tell you guys once we get settled in at Buffet Land. I even brought the book with me, so while we're eating, we can read up more on what happens next.
That sounds like a plan then.
I wonder, how's Ted holding up in the trunk?
Let me check. How are you doing, Ted?
How do you think I'm doing? I'm hanging on for my life back here.
Alright, this is what Ted and I discovered when we were back at our place.
This guy worked with the late President Jilson and some snooty senator?
To be in charge of discovering the means to immortality and a cure for HIV/AIDS.
Yes, that is correct.
What exactly is this indicating?
Not sure yet, but we're going to figure out exactly what happens next, right now.
Sorry to burst your guys' bubble, but I can see our food heading our way.
Finally, I'm so hungry, I can eat a ball.
Well, it's about time.
Alright, we can eat first, then read.
Man, that was just what I needed.
Yep, that was scrumptious.
So Joseph, what's the news story, huh?
Whoa. What I'm reading right now is just insane.
Insane?
Don't keep us waiting. What's so insane?
It's very surreal. Let me read it out loud. During the time of the negotiation, the professor's daughter, Sophia Enzo, was diagnosed with HIV/AIDS. Out of fear of losing her not long after losing his wife, the professor then agreed to take on the task of achieving immortality, thinking that it would lead to a possible cure for all those who had the disease. And so, the deal was made. But, in order to conduct experiments of this magnitude, territory towards developing an immortal life form was in order. And so, a Bernal sphere was created.
Territory. Banal sphere.
Now things are starting to get real interesting here.
What the heck is a Bernal sphere?
I was just about to get to that. A Bernal sphere is a type of space habitat intended as a long-term home for permanent residents. A Bernal sphere's low gravity helps mitigates those with fatal diseases. And so, after a few years of construction, the space station/Bernal sphere was complete. Called the Space Territory Eternal.
A space station.
They built a space station for the sole purpose of discovering immortality?
That is right.
But were they successful in creating an everlasting life form?
Well, it looks like we're about to find out right now.
Attention customers, the famous rock band, Rocking Spirits, is here in Vyond City. I repeat, here in Vyond City. Tickets are on sale now at the Vyond Dome.
Rocking Spirits? That name sounds familiar.
Hey look, it's that same nerd from last time putting up another poster.
Okie dokie, posters have all been put up. I gotta hurry and get myself a ticket before they all sell out.
Oh wow. Is that who I think it is?
Holy cow, I think it is as well.
Wow. He made it to the big leagues after all.
Oh my goodness, it's Roy.